Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. This is going to be my first recording since I reinstalled Windows on my computer. So I've had to reset up all of my settings, all my recording software, and audio balancing, video balancing, stuff like that. So hopefully this sounds about the same as it did last time. It might sound a little bit different. I'm just going to be playing a normal. I'm going to be playing a standard-ish cursed robot run right now, just because I want something relatively simple, just because it's been a while since I played Gungeon. I don't want to do a DD20 run right now. And I just want to test. I just want to have one run where I can test things, make sure that everything sounds correctly still. That's what this run is going to be. This is going to be my test run since I reinstalled Windows on my computer, and hopefully it all works correctly. Hopefully everything sounds about balanced. Hopefully my voice is coming through clear enough. I get into this weird habit where I'm like, oh, my voice sounds a little bit weird, because no one ever truly recognizes their own voice when they hear a recording of it. So whenever I hear myself talking, I'm like, that doesn't quite sound like me. It sounds a little bit off, I think. Oh, maybe the bass could be a little bit higher or something, or it could be like modified a little bit. Eventually, I just need to stop and just start recording. Like, eventually I just need to say, hey, your voice sounds okay enough. Start playing some Isaac. Start recording. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm not fiddling with anything anymore. I'm just gonna start recording some Isaac because I want to, not Isaac, excuse me, Gungeon. Because I want to play some Gungeon. I want to play some Gungeon. I want to record. And, yeah, that's what we're doing here today. That's a lot of money for this small room. I mean, it's, small room. For this one room, maybe, but it's not a small room. It's actually quite a big room. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Basically, the other day I started copying stuff off of an old hard drive of mine. And I say old, it's my C drive. And I noticed that I was getting some weird errors, so it's like, I should probably think about reinstalling Windows on a drive that's actually good. So that's what I did. Copied over everything. There was only like a couple of files that were bad on that drive that I couldn't copy over, and they weren't that important anyways. But once a drive starts going, you really should just try to get stuff off of it. Stop using it, reinstall Windows, get a new hard drive, etc. Because once a drive starts to go, it goes pretty quickly after that, in my experience anyways. But yeah, so I'm here, playing some Gungeon for you today. I almost called it Isaac again. My god. I need to play some Isaac, too. It's been a while since I've done any dailies, and I still need to do like a million frickin' dailies before I can finish that game. 100% complete it. Technically, I did 100% Gungeon, not through recording every single every single run from the beginning. When I started recording Gungeon, I already had, all the pasts killed from the primary characters, pre-supply drop characters. You guys have a lot of health for this stage in the game. You're quite annoying. Need to get back into the Gungeon mindset, though. I need to stop using the coolant when I don't necessarily need to, when there's not a lot of enemies kind of grouped together, because I would like to have the coolant available for taking out a wick on a chest. Of course, if we find a chest with a wick, we might just want to explode it. Kill it just to see what happens. Okay, Megadouser. Megadouser is really good. It's almost good enough that I just want to buy it right now, but I will wait at the very least until the end of this floor, but then I might pick it up. Megadouser is just like one of those items, We'll be able to cover every floor with electricity, and that electricity is going to be doing a lot of damage for us. You know what? No coolant. And that also means I don't need to use coolant. I can actually get rid of coolant. And I will always be able to put out wicks on chests. This is a cursed mode run. That might be pretty nice. I'm just looking for any chest at this point. Come on, game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy Megadouser. It'll help for, most of the boss fights that we can get on this floor. It's not gonna help in case we get a Bullet King boss fight, but it's gonna help on Trigger Twins a lot, because there's two twins, and so, if you use the Megadouser, you're going to be able to electrify both of them at the same time, essentially, and all the minions that they spawn, if they spawn minions. And it's also going to help against the bird the Gatling Gull, because Gatling Gull is mostly a ground-based enemy. So yeah, there's nothing else for us here. I think we just straight up buy Mega Dowser and the 2 keys because we can afford it, because we are on a cursed mode run, and I'm actually gonna really quickly look for a secret room. I'm gonna do this before I fight the boss, because I might want to specifically use one of the blanks to find the secret room. I'll know I have 1 blank for the boss fight itself. Maybe we'll get some good stuff out of a secret room, but also just because if I find an ammo drop after the boss fight, I would like to get it for the Mega Dowser. So yeah, there's a secret room. I will blank it. We get one chest. It is a mimic though, so I should just be able to electrify the entire floor here and kill it pretty quickly. So we are going to get 1 item before we fight the boss. We've already picked up a gun, so you know the item doesn't really matter all that much, but it's Bionic Leg, which is one of the better items in the game for the robot. It's 1 armor and it's a speed upgrade. That is absolutely wonderful. So it's a jammed Trigger Twins fight, but again, the electricity is so good here. The enemies that they spawn are going to be electrified. The Trigger Twins themselves are going to be pretty easy to kill. Just gotta focus one of them down. You know, I could... Oh, you know what? I got stuck on the wall there. I could probably just use the Mega Dowser for attacking, but you know, this is working fine. I'm getting a little bit flustered because they're jammed, but there's no reason to. We can kill this guy. Just focus, just focus. I know it's been a while since you played some Gungeon, but you still got the moves. You know what you're doing. You've got frickin' 6 million hours in this game. Alright, so, jammed, Trigger Twins dead. Honestly, I think it was a good purchase to get that Mega Dowser. That worked wonderfully. We get the shot bow, which is honestly a pretty good gun. I poo-poo the shot bow a lot, but you know, when you need it to do damage, it can do a lot of damage. Especially if all the shot bow shots can hit. You know, so ideally you would get something like a aim upgrade, essentially something that reduces your shot spread, and then you can hit with more of those shots. I got 1 key. I'm not going to open the chest. First of all, because it would take 2 keys, not 1. Second of all, I do want to go down to the oubliette, especially now that we have the Mega Dowser. You know, a lot of times when you go down to the oubliette, you're going to be fighting enemies that are a little bit tanky. Those mushrooms, those mutant shotgun kin, and those mutant bullet kin. But with the Mega Dowser, I'm hoping that we should be able to kill enemies pretty quickly. Not the flying enemies, of course, but like mutant shotgun kins, you know, they go down in like 4 or 5 shots right now. With the electricity on top of them. It's pretty good. That's a little bit scary. I got myself trapped in the entranceway, but honestly, that worked out pretty well. Did get hit. I didn't see that there was another Deadeye up there. If I had realized that... Oh, come on. I keep accidentally switching my weapons when I'm trying to use the Mega Dowser. If I'd realized there was another Deadeye up there, I would have definitely had a little bit of a different dodge. That's just my bad. And again, you know, I kind of feel like it's on purpose a little bit that the game doesn't show you everything that's happening. You know, I wonder, can you actually zoom out the game at all? Like, show more of the screen, more of what's happening? I know that, like, when you are walking into the dragon hallway, you actually do get to see the game kind of pulled out a little bit. Is there a way to make that, like, permanent? So that you get to see just more of the game? I know that there's a UI scale in the game. That's not what I'm talking about. The UI scale just makes everything a little bit smaller. But you don't, like, get the camera actually zoomed out a little bit more. So that's a mimic. But mimics are good. Dude, mimics are fine. Mimics are basically free keys. Every mimic you find is a key. Oh, and it's goddamn Ring of Triggers, which is wonderful. Oh no, it's not Ring of Triggers. It looked like it. It looked... Go back 5 seconds, look at that ring when it's on the ground. It looks like it's got a trigger in it, but no, it's just a Chloranthy ring for dodge up, which is still absolutely fantastic. Like, actually absolutely fine. We have a... Oh! That was so dumb of me. You heard me and probably saw me try to dodge roll out of that explosive barrel. As soon as I realized what it was, I'm like, no! My reaction time's not fast enough. I can't dodge, you know, that well. I can only dodge if I dodge before I get hit, not after. Yeah, that was just super dumb of me. I should have never gotten hit there. Could have sworn that that was the Ring of Triggers though, because it did look like it had a trigger inside of the icon for it. Whatever. It's all good. Chloranthy ring is still a top item. I guess it is only blue level, which is kind of strange, but I'll take it. I'll take it on any run, essentially. It doesn't matter what character I'm playing. Being able to have a speed upgrade and a dodge upgrade this early is wonderful. I mean, I've already taken 2 hits of damage. That's my fault, though. That's not the game's fault. That's not the game, you know, not giving me any good items. That's my fault for just being an idiot and not dodging at times when I should have been able to dodge out of the way of attacks. Because we're very strong right now. That's only partially because we are the robot. Gotta remember also, Mega Dowser has a ton of knockback. And as a result, we can kind of just knock enemies into the pits, killing them instantly. And we don't lose money doing it, so there's no reason not to. Flare gun. I'm just gonna buy the armor and the key. Flare gun's nice, but ultimately not necessary. It's good damage over time, but we have damage over time in the form of the electricity. Yes, we could use it to get damage over time on flying enemies, but I don't see that as being particularly necessary because flying enemies we can just kind of focus down with our shots. Except for the bullats. Bullats are just always annoying. There's nothing you can do about those guys. I'm gonna take out a couple of them if I can. So this should be the next... No, it's not. Where's the next, Where is the next chest? I had focused down that shotgunner so much to them, like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep firing at the shotgunner. He'll die eventually, and he did die eventually. It is looking like sometimes the electricity isn't applying properly. That's really strange to say, but it does look like that's the case. Sometimes enemies look like they're standing in water, but they're not getting electrified. It's kind of strange. Maybe I've got so much water on the screen it can't handle it. It's like, yo, it's too much water. Boss fight. Open the other chest. The other chest was a mimic. We've got 2 keys, so we can get the armor crest. Let's open the green chest right now. It is the... Wow, it's the Hyperlight Blaster. That's amazing. Hyperlight Blaster is fantastic. We're going to be using this for the boss fight. The 12 ammo, you know, as long as all of our shots hit, that ammo's not going anywhere. I'm not going to say it's as good as, you know, a Gunther or something, but it is really good. All we need now is something like double tap, double vision, anything that grants us more shots in the air, because then we'll get more ammo replenished from using the Hyperlight. But yeah, this is a good run. This is a good run to start back in Gungeon with, because it is interesting with the Hyperlight and the electricity. It's good because of the aforementioned Hyperlight plus electricity, and it's also just fun. It was a very fun run. We didn't get those 2 shots refunded because the boss died. Kind of a little bit annoying, but not much we can do about that. Make sure we kill this guy without walking into him. We get the Patriot, which is a wonderful, wonderful gun. Like, very, very, very good. It's an A-class gun, I believe. We could gun munch it. We could gun munch it. Just looking for a secret room still. We have not found the secret room, and we have blanks, so I do want to try to blank a couple of rooms and try to find a secret room. I'll blank the shop, I'll blank the exit room. And we will blank this room. No. So I don't know where the secret room is, but that's alright. We don't need it. It would have just been nice to have. Yeah, I'm not gonna gun munch. Not yet. Maybe on a next floor or a following floor I'll do some gun munching, but for right now, I just want to move on. Did I not look for the secret room here on the left? It'd be really silly if I didn't. No, I did. Okay. Or, you know, I don't know if I did, but it's not there. So yeah, Hyper Light Blaster, Mega Dowser, we'd kind of just like create a lot of electricity, then go to town with the Hyper Light. We should be able to kill most things in 10 shots. It does kind of suck that we didn't get the 2 bullets refunded. But all we need is, you know, YV, Shadow Bullets. There's a lot of things that we can get here that will allow us to get more Hyper Light shots. A guy like this, I'm just gonna push him into the pit. They're all jammed too, so this is fine in my book. Get them killed without putting yourself in danger. Gotta be a little bit careful with my shots because I don't want to lose additional hyperlight ammo. Because every shot you miss is one bullet that you're not getting back. But still. Oh, like right there. Missed one shot. Go. Can you die, please? Thank you. Enemies do have a second when they die that you can still hit them. That's great for being able to get some ammo back. You know, you can spam on an enemy. I guess not bosses, but for every other enemy, you can kind of spam at them, and if they die earlier than you think, you're still good, because you still get the ammo back. We have not found the shop yet, so we're just going to leave that key on the ground. I really wanted to pick it up. You probably saw me being like, pick up the key. No, we're fine. Just want to be very careful about my shots. Hyperlight's pretty good for this, as long as we can actually get in enough shots to kill. I did miss one shot, at least one shot. Yeah, so we're down to 8 hyperlight shots. It's still worth having, still worth using, but I just I do wish that I didn't miss. But we can always wait for an ammo drop to fall on its own, and then we can refill the hyperlight. We have enough Mega Dowser shots that will be okay. I don't think there's a secret room here, but this will take a second. Check it out. I don't think I've ever seen a secret room in that room, so maybe there actually just can't be a secret room there, but you never know. The good thing about the hyperlight is that it doesn't have a lot of knockback. The reason that is good is because your shots won't knock an enemy around, and then you know, just won't not hit them. You should still be able to land your shots because of the low knockback of the weapon. And as long as an enemy's not jammed, they'll die in like one hit. 1 or 2 hits. So yeah, I do think we just take the hyperlight ammo, we refill it, get that 4 shot back. Or those 4 shots back, I should say. And we are going to fight the boss. I do kind of want to get the other chests on the floor first. And the reason I say that is because normally I like being able to force the gun drop on the boss. We don't need to. We don't need to. We have guns for the remainder of the floor. Even if we go and fight the Old King, Hyperlight is like a perfect gun to fight bosses with because you're very likely to actually hit your boss target. You know, if... I hate this room. I hate this room. If you, as long as you hit your target, you should be good. Yeah, this room's annoying, so I'm just gonna take it very slow. Try to get some kills with the hyperlight very carefully, and then move on. I've taken damage in that room too many times to be proud of. Use the Mega Dowser to look for secret rooms, and I don't want to open that chest. I don't want to hit it, because if it is a mimic, I don't want it to come out and attack me. So let's, first of all, drop off the armor piece. We got Mega Dowser, we got Hyperlight, let's open the chest. It's a blue level camera. I mean, that's like a perfect gun munch item right there, because the camera is pretty bad. We could potentially get some use out of it, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough. When you look at the other guns that we have, a camera is just not up to snuff. It's not up to tier. Guys take a lot of shots to kill. And as long as I double tap an enemy quickly, you know, their dying body will trigger the refund on the hyperlight shot. So, you know, it's not bad doing that. So there is a locked door here. Unfortunately, that's not a mimic. But I want to see what's behind the locked door. We have a lot of money. It's a Cursula shop with the yellow chamber, the pitchfork, and the huntsman. We are cursed, but none of those items are worth Lord of the Jam. Yellow chamber can be pretty good. If it was the coolest chamber, I would think about it a little bit harder. But right now, I just don't think we need it. This is another dodge upgrade. So our dodge right now is ridiculous. I think we have extremely good invincibility with our dodge rolls as well. We're gonna go with Patriot and Hyperlight. Probably Hyperlight to start. Bad thing about this is that, oh no, Hyperlight does refund us when we hit the missiles. That's really good. I was thinking for a second that it wasn't going to, but it totally does. It does because our shots pierce through Hyperlight, or through the missiles. So I'm screwing this up a bit, quite a bit actually. That's okay. It's okay. I screwed it up a bit, but we didn't take damage. We did get the flawless. We're out of Hyperlight shots, essentially. It's not worth using with only 2 rounds. We did get military training, plus 2 armor, plus the master round. That's really good. That fight was not very good. I should not have... I will look for the secret room first. I should not have... I will buy blank to access secret room. I should not... What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say that I should not have used Hyperlight for that fight. I should have probably just used the Patriot. Because the thing is that the Hyperlight shot doesn't get refunded when you hit the missile, but it pierces through it. So if you have to shoot the missile at a weird angle, your shot is going to go wide and it's going to hit the wall or not hit anything, and you're not going to get the refund for it. But with the Patriot, I could have just sprayed and prayed, essentially. So I should have probably just used the Patriot for that fight. We have a blue level chest. It's, you know, of a random item or item quality. I am going to open it. We get the ration. Ration sucks. So I'm just going to pop it and take the equivalent. Why? I don't know. I don't think it gives us any sort of a stat upgrade, but there's no point. I mean, there is a point to bringing it with us because we could sell it. But I don't really want to deal with that. Also, I completely forgot during that fight that we have this amazing fast dodge roll. I should have definitely been using that to try to get out of the way of shots that were coming my way. But it doesn't matter, we didn't take any damage. Let's go down and fight the old king, shall we? Huntsman could be good. But I don't want it. I don't want it, and also I don't want I don't want to worry. These are both jammed. I don't want to worry about the reload mechanic, because I would like to do that with my mouse, but I need a new mouse still, so should probably do that at some point. These guys are slow enough now that they're actually not getting electrified. It's weird that they were getting electrified when they were in their smaller state, but I guess they just had enough speed that they would run into the water before their creep got rid of the water. That's kind of interesting. Picked up another blank, which is nice because this floor is going to require us to use 2 to find both of the secret rooms if we want secret rooms. These guys do get electrified even though they're not wearing helmets. I probably knew that at some point in the past, but look, it's always weird when you get into those types of rules about Gungeon. It's like, what enemies get electrified? Oh, if they wear a hat, they're okay. It's like, yeah, whatever. So, this is going to be an annoying room. We got to kill the Meat Cube Man first. I should have been focusing him down from the beginning. Always got to focus Meat Cube Man because his shots generally prevent you from dodging as much as you would like. There we go. You're not jammed, so I don't really have to worry about you. Also, dodge. Dude, if you need to dodge, just dodge. You have such great dodging potential here on this run right now. Don't be afraid of the D. Dodge. Are you gonna get, like, perma-jammed? No? I couldn't remember what room this was. If this was one that summoned one of those Jamomancers or what, but no, it just summoned a priest bulletkin. Jeez. I am so freaking fast, it's awesome. Oh, you guys. I love these guys when you have some sort of an AoE effect like electricity or fire or poison, because when they are taking damage over time like that, they will start dodging. And when they start dodging, they're not shooting. And if they're not shooting, it's much less likely that they'll hit you. Okay, we can go back to Hyperlight now. Thank you, game, for being very nice to me. And correcting for the mistake I made. Get a reload done. No reason to really use the, oh god. The electricity here, even though it does electrify them a little bit. You know what? It's so dark I can't see where they are when they're jammed. And I'm wary of shooting wildly because I don't want to lose hyperlight shots. I did lose 1 in that room. So, yeah, I figured it doesn't matter. If it's wicked, we have water. It's actually a black level chest that's not a mimic. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I'm going to try to find the shop, buy a key, pick up the other key that's on the floor, by the way, because there were a couple of keys here. You are not dead yet? Man, jammed enemies take a lot of shots, but luckily, again, this Hyperlight is freaking amazing. So yeah, black level. What is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a clone? I would do the run, kill myself on 3rd phase Lich, and then do it again, just to see what kind of a ridiculous run that we could get here. But I don't know. Could be. I think Spice is red level generally. You know, could also be Railgun, Black Hole Gun. It's the 7-leaf clover. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I completely forgot that item existed in the game. Yeah, so like this is a good run. That's all there is to say about it. This is a fantastic run. We should be able to get like everything our hearts could desire. Even if it, the ghost despawning made me miss with my hyperlight. We should be able to get basically everything we could ever want just by surviving. Oh my god, I missed with a lot of hyperlight. Only got 4 shots left. there was a ammo box on the shop. I could always go pick that up either before or after we fight the Old King. Well, I'm down to 3 shots now. I blame that ghost, because that ghost despawning made me miss like 3 shots. And then after that point, I'm just like, oh, Hyperlight's really lost its value right now. Missed another one. I hate you guys. I couldn't even see him. Man, those guys are such a pain in the ass to see. I see that one. So close to me. Yeah, let's just go back to the starting gun right now. I don't really have that many good guns that I can use for room killing right now. Like the Patriot. Good gun for room killing, yes. Did take a damage there. I should have just dodged more. I've got the frickin' double dodge Guan stones here. I'm pretty much immune to bullets as long as I'm tapping that dodge button. There's no reason for me to take damage. I don't know if that's actually true if I'm immune to bullets, but I think with 2 dodge upgrades, I might actually be immune to bullets if I'm dodge rolling. I might want to test it, honestly. So this is not a red or black level chest because it was spawned here when the level started. We have to actually... Oh, okay, now I have a gun. We have to actually go down to the next level before we get new chest spawns. But still, that means levels 3, 4, and 5 will all be red or black. Or mostly red or black. I don't know exactly how it works. And honestly, using the water gun might just be more of a pain in the ass than not right now. You know, it is good to use, but we don't need to use it at all because we have Mega Hand. Let's go to the secret rooms. I didn't go to the other secret room by the black level chest because I was hoping maybe we could pick up a... Yeah, this is good. Maybe we could pick up a, you know, little bomber from the shop or something, but obviously we cannot, so I'm just going to go blank that room right now. And there's another blank. It is not a mimic, so we're just gonna open it. It's half of a red heart. I like opening those random ground level chests because you can sometimes get multiple payouts, like a lot of money or keys and other good stuff. Honestly, though, with the run that we have right now, we might just want to, instead, blow them up for damage upgrades. So we're going to use Patriot. We're going to use Patriot. That's not Patriot. That's Patriot. Patriot Mega Hand. Probably Patriot Void Core. Having to constantly... restart our shots whenever we dodge is slightly annoying, but well, you do what you gotta do. You know, I should have been constantly dodge rolling. I don't think I would have been able to dodge all those shots though. Like, I think there is a frame where if you're touching a bullet, you will take damage. But the thing is that you also like destroy bullets during your dodge roll, so I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna work. So I'm gonna test it here. Okay, so we're not immune to bullets. That was a test of the emergency dodging system here. I wanted to see if we were actually immune to bullets. We're not. Wow, what a shot. What a jerk. More like it. At least the Patriot reloads very quickly, which I do like. Honestly, this fight wasn't that bad. Took a couple of hits, but one of that was just for me testing. Okay. So now I understand, oh my god, now I understand a little bit more about how that dodge roll works. You know, we're not actually immune to bullets during the dodge roll because we have 2 dodge upgrades. So, let's try to avoid taking damage then. Let's avoid some shots when we can and dodge smart. Dodge, S-Smart. But yeah, it doesn't matter. We're gonna win this run. We have 7-Leaf Clover, Mega Hand, Patriot. Like this run's great. This run's amazing. Ooh, and ammo for the Patriot, which is 12 shots. I thought it was out of ammo during that fight. That's kind of weird. I think we can electrify this totem pole. Let's electrify the totem pole. Probably should... That was so bad. Probably shouldn't be using Hyperlight, but like, why not? We did find a secret room. Hilariously enough, I would not have expected it to be here. Oh, you son of a gun. Fine, I'll use Mega Hand. Game. I'm out of Hyperlight shots now. Yeah, that was just a dumb way of taking damage. I just kind of stood still for a second. I'm like, which way should I be dodging here? Whatever. I'm not playing this run of Gungeon to be perfect. I am playing this run of Gungeon to win and have fun, and I think I'm having a fun time. 7-Leaf Clover, oh, I cannot wait to see what we get. Shouldn't get cocky though, you know, you can always brick it up at the last second, or even not at the last second. You can just brick it up whenever the hell you want. Let's chill. Make sure we don't take incredibly stupid damage from this point on. We'll see what happens. We'll see what comes of this run. Oh my god. Would love to get around here so I could actually kill this jerk buffing you guys. Also, I gotta remember that dodge stone. That's what's orbiting me. It is a orbital. Hyperlight? Honestly, I'm liking Mega Hand more. Because I don't have to worry about missing a shot. If I miss a Mega Hand shot, who gives 2 S's? Hyperlight probably does deal more damage, honestly. But Mega Hand is way more ammo efficient. It's not a mimic. We can put out the wick and come back later. Honestly, we might not want to open that chest. And I say that half honestly, because we might instead want to open a black level chest on the floor. I don't need to do the achievement for the minecarts anymore, but sometimes it is still beneficial. I was so sure I was going to get hit by that bullet. Because I tried dodging out of the minecart and I just landed in another minecart. Also, we reload super quickly now. I've got to remember that is from the weapons training manual, which I think is also a accuracy upgrade. So we'll have a tighter spread on some of our shots that have spread. Not a mimic, damn. Really hoping. Well, we will have to try to find keys on this floor. Did I open a... No, I must have destroyed a blue level chest on the last floor, I think. Yes, right there, we destroyed a bullet when we dodged through it. Maybe you have a chance of doing that, or maybe we were just traveling slow enough that we were inside the bullet on the last frame of the dodge roll, or maybe there's some rule that actually applies there when you start having dodge upgrades. Wish I could attack this guy with water and he wouldn't do his annoying attack. I mean, I can attack him with water, but when he's already on fire, I wish that using water on him would make him not be on fire anymore, you know? That would be cool. Good luck hitting me, dude. I've got all the speed upgrades in the world. Actually, I don't. I have all the dodge upgrades in the world. Okay, we need to go quite a ways to find the shop. It happens sometimes. Yo, get over here, Bullat. I didn't need to chase him down because he wasn't going to be able to hit me if he's behind a wall, but I still wanted to murder him. Murdering's the only thing I'm good at in Gungeon. Ammo for the Mega Hand, yeah. This is going to be the primary gun, I think, for the rest of the run. We'll use a different gun for boss fights, and otherwise it's just going to be Mega Hand time. It's Mega time! Buy the key. We will open a chest. It is a Guanstone. It's a crappy Guanstone, so this was actually not worth opening. I kind of wish I had opened the other chest. But we'll fight the boss. Maybe we'll get a key drop from that. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. I think this is actually going to be the boss fight. So we are going to pick up the, well, Patriot, I suppose. Jerk. Patriot does just eat up those jammed enemies too. You know what? Go around. Come here, tank. Didn't use too much ammo in the Patriot for this. That's an easy fight when you have one speed upgrade. That's all you need too. Just the one. So we picked up the Mac-10. When you get a drop from the boss, it doesn't count 4-leaf clover. So, you know, we get what we get here. We should, at the very least, though, destroy the chest. You never know if we get a drop from it, or at the very least, junk. It's very sad that I have to do this, but we don't have the keys. And unfortunately, none of those two chests were mimics. Well, neither of those two chests were mimics. Was mimics. So that's disappointing. Would have preferred, you know, reopening of chests, but you get what you get. What you get sometimes is disappointment. How can I be disappointed though? We've got frickin' Mega Hand, Water Gun, 7-leaf clover. The only thing we need is to actually be able to open all the chests that we come across. So I think the buffer here was jammed. Oh, I don't even know where that shot came in from. I think that buffer here is jammed because I hit him with one Mega Hand shot and it didn't kill him. Don't exactly know where he is. It's kind of hard to move with everything being frickin' buffed. Thank you. I think I just got shot from the back. Wasn't paying attention. Maybe the bullet was red, and as a result, it's like, that's not a bullet. Don't worry about it. Could have been. Ooh, a black level chest we could break a mirror for. I will do it. I will do it at the end of this floor. It's a free chest. I can open it. It's black level. I don't remember what it was. It's like, don't dodge roll, I think. So let's try not to dodge roll. Even though we have super dodge roll abilities. Should have actually paid a little bit of attention. He didn't give us a gun, so I know it's not, you know, use this specific gun on the room. There's another one. We done? We're done. Man Cervantes giving back his money. Blank Companion's Ring. There we go. That's what I was looking for. It's kind of back to that Ring of Triggers thing. This is a fantastic item because it means that we can actually use the coolant. I say back to that Ring of Triggers thing because the whole reason why I was very excited to get Ring of Triggers, or to think I had Ring of Triggers, was because we would be able to use our coolant as a defensive item, and now we actually can. Or maybe not a defensive item, but an active item. And now we can. We can actually start doing that here. Knock at least one of them in the pit. This guy does not stay pitted for long. Never on the right side, I don't think. You can two-shot those enemies even though they're getting buffed. That's good because I don't know where the buffer is. No, I know where he is. He's like there. There he is. Look. I could have had it. I could have had it. Yo, the hot guanstone is getting our bullet effect, so it actually has electrified shots. That's interesting and also potentially dangerous. You know, if you are playing as a character that is not the robot, that's a 50 piece. We have a lot of money. If you're playing as another character that's not the robot, you're not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to prevent that shot from firing, maybe electrifying yourself. That could be a little bit dangerous, depending on the circumstances. Oh my god, you flipped the table! Gotta remember, I've got blank companion's ring. Spacebar is now a blank. It's basically the Elder Blank, but without the curse upgrade. Okay, water gun. It's a mimic, so we are going to go to town. This is fantastic, though. Exactly what I want, because a mimic means we can do it for free. So the Aged Bell. Aged Bell is good, except it's not, because it actually doesn't work properly. What it's supposed to do is freeze all enemies on a screen for a while, and while it does do that, it doesn't work correctly on bosses. I've used it once before on the kill pillars, and it has actually caused me to take damage, as opposed to not take damage, because the kill pillars still did their attacks. They just were not synergized, they were not lined up with their animations, and as a result, I should not have picked that up, I should not have picked that up. As a result, it caused me to have to focus entirely on the visuals of the bullets themselves, while ignoring the visuals of the enemy, and it just was a weird situation, and I would just prefer not to have to deal with that. So I'm not going to take it. Besides, we're going to be using it for blanking anyways. It does freeze some bosses, it just doesn't work on certain other bosses. You know, it doesn't work on kill pillars properly, it does not work on dragon properly, I don't think. So I'm just gonna ignore it. I think that's the safe option here. We don't need to bring it along to sell because we have so much money. Haven't found the shop yet, which is a bit of a shame. Because if I had found it earlier, then I could have not picked up that key accidentally. Because that's a big problem too, because we need these keys to open all the chests that we're gonna find. You know, there's a black level chest that I don't need a key to open, but there's still 2 chests on this floor. Or actually, there's only 1 chest on this floor, isn't there? Yeah, and now there is no key in the shop. That is extremely bad. You know what? No, it's not extremely bad. It's disappointing. It's disappointing because I should never have picked up that key. And if I didn't, then we would have another, you know, red or black level chest that we could open on this floor. Can't quite see where the enemies are, so I'm just kind of firing where I think they are going to be. We got 5 shots left. Another mimic? Not another mimic, that's okay. A secret room which contains not a mimic, that's okay. This one I'm actually just going, open this first. Yari launcher. Yari launcher is great. Then we fight the boss. Then we open the other black chest, and if that one contains like an A key 47, then we can open the green chest. That's what we should do. So, 2 shots left, 1 shot left, out of Mega Hand. We're gonna switch over to the, I don't know, Patriot. Let's use freaking Robot's right hand for 2 seconds. I can use it for 2 seconds just to clear off the room. Then we go to the shop. There is no ammo for sale. That's actually a bit disappointing. We got water gun. We got a beam gun. Okay. Let's fight the boss. We got Yari. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Yari Patriot. The good thing about this is that we're gonna have a lot of blanks out of the blank companions ring. The bad thing is that there is a cooldown effect on it, and you saw right there, I actually did use the coolant, and it did not trigger the blank companions ring because of the fact that there is that that sort of downtime between uses, and as a result, I took damage. So you know you can thank the game for that one. I thought I would be able to, you know, hit spacebar, determine if the blank happened, and then dodge fast enough, but instead I just kind of stood there for a little bit too long. That's okay, it happens. And we are going here to pick up the rad gun, open the chest. It is the Ancient Heroes bandana, which is very good because it gives us like 4 times ammo in all guns. That means the Yari launcher is going to have like 6 million bullets. Now it's going to have like 400, which is great. I should have enough ammo in that gun now to defeat the Lich, no problem. And if we get one more ammo upgrade, we should have enough for the Mega Hand for the rest of the floor. So I think we're done here. I will buy Demon Head just so that I have a gun with ammo right now. And it's got 2,000 ammo. That's pretty good, I think. Found the secret room already? Let's go down to the next floor. And there is a bug in Gungeon where if you do not change your weapons, Lord of the Jam will not follow you. So if I use all of the Demon Head ammo until I switch, you know, guns, he will not spawn. So I'm just gonna abuse that. Use Demon Head for a while. It's got some pretty good knockback and okay damage, so it's not gonna be too bad. I think Wolf is trying to get in there. As soon as we find an ammo drop, though, you know, that's going into the Yari launcher for sure. Why'd I buy the Demon Head? Well, partially just because I wanted to have another gun. So this guy drops... Oh, I took some damage. That's bad, but I got Blank Companion's Ring. I wasn't paying attention because I saw the jammed bulletkin. So he apparently drops 2 keys when he's jammed. Oh my god, it's so freaking loud. Also, I got hit because I was focusing on dodging the Forge Hammer. Alright, let's stop taking damage. And I'm sorry if it's a little bit loud. Can't change it. Can't change it right now. My god. I don't want to change my weapons either. Taking 2 hits there was really bad. Also, I should just go pick up the keys. No reason not to. Man, I wish I had Mega Hand ammo. Also, I almost got hit there. I didn't even see the bullet because it just kind of blended in with the Demon Head beam. Good god. Okay, we go pick up the keys for a second. I don't know if I said this, but because it's so loud and I can't remember what I was talking about a second ago, but the jammed key bulletkin drop 2 keys because they're harder to kill. That's pretty good. We did pick up 2 keys there. That's, you know, particularly good for us because that means that we can open 2 more chests on this floor, and those chests are going to be good. You know what? Stand in front of him. Okay, 900 shots in the Demon Head. This will all be over soon. Jesus. Wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't just so loud. But it's good. It's good. You know, we're using a new gun. It's pretty strong, killing enemies. And that's going to go to the Mega Hand. This is going to cause the boss to spawn. Oh, you know what? I should put it in the fucking Yari launcher. Damn it. But that's okay. Oh, it's so much nicer now. Man, you take a long time to actually charge up your attack there, buddy. So we gotta be a little bit careful about when we go to the shop now. We want to make sure we go to the shop. Oh, damn it. Ideally, when we have, when we know where the shop is, and when this Lord of the Jammed is not following us, because he's gonna make the shopkeeper put all of their wares away, so we can't buy anything. I can't go that way because of the table. Lovely. So yeah, this sucks, you know. If I was playing to win, I probably wouldn't have done the thing I did to make this guy follow me, which was, right, the black chest in the magic mirror. But what you gonna do? The box. The box at least lets me hide. And it is reusable, and it does count as a way to blink, so it's, you know, it's good to have. But yeah, you know, safe to say it, I'm a little bit scared. Whenever you got the Lord of the Jam chasing you down, you gotta be a little bit like, oh, it's gonna be tricky. And it is gonna be tricky to deal with this jerk, because this guy is a big jerk. I don't want him to destroy my shop. I want to be able to actually buy stuff. Probably not. Damn it. Should have just used the item. Oh my god, I can't see him. He's over there. Good god, I didn't even freaking see the bullet coming at me right there. Okay, you know what? Let's go away. Chase this guy around the world. On the next floor, I can pretty much do the entirety of Bullet Hell without worrying about Lord of the Jammed. Because I should be able to just use the Mega Hand for the entire floor. Yeah, it's a bit stupid of me for taking this much damage, but again, half of it is just me not paying attention because I don't feel like I need to. But that's a stupid reasoning. We don't have that much HP. HP deteriorates very quickly with playing the robot, and you are cursed purposefully. So because I'm charging my weapon, I lose the box. It's important to remember. If I wasn't charging the weapon, the box would stay, and I could actually use its effect at not being targeted by enemies. I gotta wonder if that means that Lord of the Jerk here would actually still follow me or not. I dodged that! Thought I dodged that anyways. Guess I didn't. We're strong, but we're not unkillable. Nowhere near that yet. I should have gotten hit there. And there, probably. If I lose on this run, that'll just be like the worst thing I could do. There's no way I should lose on this run. You know what? Get safe. Lure him away. We'll teleport back to the shop in a second, then we'll buy the shop out, refill the Yari. Those shots turned so quickly. I did not expect that at all. Is that because he's jammed? I think it's because he's jammed. They seem to be turning very quickly, but maybe I'm just misremembering how that's supposed to really work. This is like the worst best run I've ever had. Worst because I'm playing terribly, but best because it's actually pretty good. Oh. You know, worst because I've got 7 armor on the 5th floor. Best because I've got a lot of red and black level equipment, and I'm getting more as time goes on. Blank. I should go pick up that blank. Let's be honest. And continue moving forward. At least not all the enemies in the world are jammed. I am getting some non-jammed guys here. Ammo's not going to be a problem. Was it worth it? No, it was not worth it. It could have been worth it. You know, we could have picked up, you know, a great item from that black chest that we broke the mirror for. But Ancient Hero's bandana was not worth it for Lord of the Jam himself. Now, if we did not have Lord of the Jam, yes, I would break a mirror. You know, if I was not doing a cursed run, I would break a mirror for a black level chest. There's no question. So, that was dumb. I missed my dodge. Thought I had my dodge, but I missed my dodge. I should have gotten hit there. I admit it. And we got ammo. Ammo is going for the Yari. Now, as soon as we find the boss, we just do the boss fight. No point. Fight saber. I mean, I'll take it. Get out of here. Fight saber is very good, and it's got a lot of ammo, so we should definitely be able to use it to reload stone plus the Yari. Sure. I don't think we need it, but let's grab it just because it's a little bit interesting. Reload stone Yari launcher. Am I going to run this forever? No. I'm going to run that for boss fights. Until then, we're going to run Fight Saber, I think. And here we are. So, we'll fight the boss. This should be a very quick fight. Kind of actually is a bit of an anti-synergy because I blank immediately when I use the reload stone. I can't suck up bullets. That's alright. Lord of the Jam's back. The Lord is back. And he's getting himself into trouble. This is when I want to use the, I couldn't blank. Why could I not blank? Is there something wrong? No, I can blank. I tried blanking there and actually it didn't work. I wonder if maybe it was just like my mouse screwing up again. Yeah, that really sucked. I should have been able to get the flawless there. Guy's gonna come after me in a second. Mute my phone. Alright, oh my god, he was standing right there. Oh, fucking Christ. I can't play Gungeon today. What the hell's wrong with me? This is like the worst I've ever played. No, that's a lie. That is an absolute lie. But I'm not playing well, that's the truth. Alright, so I think what we do is we drop blank Companion's Ring. Oh, I should have switched away from the Yari launcher. Oh, no. If I switch, we're gonna have Lord of the Jam following me. That's why I should have switched before I came down here. Alright, you know what? Here he is. Everybody's favorite. We also actually have a bit of a penalty on this Fight Saber. The reload book that we have is going to make it so that we have less invincibility time. Oh, God. So, you know what? We're going to actually just switch again to the Mega Hand. We're just going to use this for the floor. I don't want to use the Yari launcher. It's going to go through its ammo so quickly. But I also just want to get through the floor basically as quickly as we can now. I also should have probably kept the box, because we don't really need ammo since we have so much ammo, but the box would have been a little bit more usable. Reload stone does take a while before you can use it again. It's a little bit annoying in that regard. That's just bad damage. Try to get up in the Bullat's face. As a result, I got shot by his bullet. Which you thought I would be prepared for, but not me. There's ammo. Ammo for the Yari. Just because. Switch back to the Mega Hand. Yes, you know, there's a lot of items in Gungeon that are actually anti-synergies. One of which is the Reload Stone plus the Blank. They're both fantastic items, but in conjunction with one another, they kind of cannibalize each other. Because you want bullets to be on the screen when you use the Reload Stone, that way you can actually get ammo back. But if you blank all those bullets, you're not getting ammo back, are you? Where are you? The other anti-synergy we have right now is actually the Fight Saber plus the book that increases your reload speed, because if you want to reload slowly with the Fight Saber, you want it to take a second so that you can actually rebound enemy bullets. Hell, it would probably be more beneficial for us right now to drop those anti-synergy things that we have and rock, you know, Fight Saber or Reload Stone. But right now, I'm just kind of focusing a little bit more. I'm actually going to focus right now. I'm going to focus on playing as well as I can mechanically so that I can win this run, because it's not guaranteed right now. We have very low HP. I've been taking a lot of dumb damage in situations when I shouldn't have been taking damage. So let's fix that, shall we? So, I'm actually going to teleport to the entrance room, give myself a second to look. I'm gonna drop. Right. So that reload book, by the way, the weapons training manual, it's the starting item for the Marine, and as a result, we can't drop it because of how Gungeon handles certain issues relating to weapons and items that you spawn with. So, that sucks. That very much sucks because I would have loved to get rid of it, but I can't. Yeah, that was so dumb of me. I just rolled right into that. Oh my god. You know what? Just fucking blank. I should have kept the box. I saw the Reload Stone and I'm like, that's pretty good. Yeah, but with Blank Companion's Ring, we don't need it. I was getting too kind of up my own butt about it. Like, if we had a... My god, they fire quickly. If we had a black hole gun, yeah, if we had railgun, anything that fired like one shot and only had 30 ammo, yeah, Reload Stone is what you want. Even over something like Blank Companion's Ring, I think. Or, you know, the box Blank Companion's Ring synergy that you have. But I didn't have those, so as a result, I think I kind of screwed myself a little bit. I also don't know where this guy was, so I couldn't see where he spawned his Skelly Man. Okay, 4 armor. And when we get to the boss, we're gonna be strong, because we're going to be able to use freaking Yari Launcher plus 600 shots. We're gonna be able to kill him pretty quickly. The Lich. Just a matter of getting to that point in the game right now. Which is not a guarantee anymore. I mean, it's never a guarantee, but it's looking a little bit sketchy right now. Okay. Yeah, this is like a harrowing run. I like it. I should have thought a little bit more about, you know, the items I was picking up and how they synergize with one another, because then I wouldn't have picked up the weapons training manual. Would have been a little bit smarter about my my purchases. Would have probably stick with the box, honestly. But I also kind of got a little bit screwed out of a couple of those flawlesses. Like the dragon. I don't know why, but I tried to hit the button on my mouse that is blank, and it didn't work. And was the high priest? Yeah, the high priest. I mean, it was kind of my own fault that I didn't get the flawless there, but I tried to use the blank companion's ring and it didn't work because it wasn't like charged. Needed to wait like a split more second, I think. But now that I'm actually having to, like, really play hard, worked out pretty well. We got to the boss fight. We've got the Yari launcher. This is fine. This is fine. Drop you jerk. I'd prefer to just get more ammo. You know, there are no beam attacks here. So every time I use reload stone, I want more ammo to go into my Yari launcher. There we go. There's a lot of ammo into the Yari launcher. And it's going to recharge very quickly because we have a Yari launcher. Gonna pop that real quick. That's real good. That's what whole point about having the Yari launcher. I don't know what's gonna happen if his bullet's coming at me and I get dragged down, so I just try to dodge as much as I could. So we're back at the entrance. I can see it right there. So we actually do have a bit of time to kill this guy before we have to worry about him tracking us down. There we go, next phase, very good. So I think we're gonna be fine here. I think the fact that we have the reload stone plus the Yari launcher, we're doing so much damage, we're very frequently going to be invincible to all the damage or all the attacks that he's gonna throw at us. Right now, gonna walk in. Yeah. Took one hit at the end there from a stray bullet I didn't see. You know, surprising me that we actually were able to live there, considering how good of a run it was and how poorly I played. Yo, Lord of the Jam, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't care about you anymore. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, that's just bad play. Poor dodging. But a victory nonetheless. Thank you, Seven Leaf Clover, for giving me the blue bandana. Although, again, honestly, I think getting Lord of the Jam chasing me was a bad idea for one black level chest. I think that all the damage we took on the run was poor. I think the training manual for the quicker reload was bad because it didn't synergize at all with the fight saber, and I think I should have stuck with the box, because with the box, I would have been able to use more Blank Companion's rings during combat, like from room to room to room to room. So kind of a series of bad decisions led to that being a bit of a close run, a bit of a close end. But otherwise, like, we got stacked. We got stacked, and that was the reason why I was able to win here, because my play was absolutely terrible. But, you know, my computer is set up again. I'm back. I'm going to be playing and recording more Enter the Gungeon. I'll be getting back into the swing of things, getting more relaxed. I need to turn on the air conditioner, though, because it's kind of warm in here. But once I get, you know, my head back in the game, regain my mechanical skills that I have lost over my lack of Gungeon play, hopefully I will be a little bit better, and we'll have maybe some DD20 runs and victories. Although the last DD20 run I did, didn't I win? I think so. And that's a pretty good achievement. Any run of DD20 that you win is good. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here for the next run of Gungeon.